Okay, so 20 years ago, we made a movie that came out. It's called Dogma, which means that 21 years ago, we were out in front of this church shooting a movie, man. In order to make Dogma, we had to go to a land of churches, and that land is Pittsburgh, man. You throw a rock in Pittsburgh, you will hit a church, and if you hit that church, it's a hate crime, so don't throw that rock. But it's a land of churches, man, and this church behind us, which was, I think, St. Paul's Cathedral, doubled as our St. Michael's. Pretty moving to be here 2 decades later. In this street right here, Ben Affleck was like, and dropped down, and my man here was facing the other way and was like, count the shells, suck it up. Go ahead, reenact it, boy.
All right, so I'm the angel.
I'll be the angel, you be Jay.
Okay, cool. Ready?
Yes. I'm Ben Affleck. Look at me. I'm Mr. Goodwill Hunting. Hey, man, I'm a Argo.
Count the shells, sucker duck.
Or no! And then his wings came off. Right here in the street. Over there, right about there-ish, that's where Jay was like, the whole world's about to end. You said you'd fuck me.
Yes, and I try to get it on.
That's right. And over there on that steps is where Jay was like, what the fuck's going on here? What the fuck happened to that guy's head?
What is this? What the fuck is that? What the fuck happened to that guy's head?
This is where George Carlin stood and revealed the Buddy Christ statue. This is where Ben Affleck flew and landed and said, we were awaiting your arrival. And Salma comes running up and he like slaps her down and shit like that. And the big confrontation with Bethany and the knife, me and Chris Rock and Jason here. All of this happened right here. Jason right there kneeling down with Salma hugging his head and Chris Rock hugging his head.
Over there, Alanis Morissette does a cartwheel. God, if you will.
God herself did a cartwheel right over there, man.
I remember.
We were kids. We were youngsters then, man. The whole world was in front of us, and we were like, we'll probably win an Oscar for this. This will probably be our first of many Oscars in our storied Oscar-worthy career. We didn't win shit. Nothing.
I read what you wrote yesterday in regards to what happened last night in Pittsburgh.
Yeah, it
And
wasn't, just to put it on Front Street, it wasn't like the most horrible thing in the world, but like him and I, we left the Pittsburgh Oaks Theater, and like all day long, there's, we're inside with the folks that bought tickets and shit like that. Outside, there are folks with autograph seekers, which is fine, generally speaking. And you can tell the people that are like, I'm a big fan, I have all your shit. And you can tell people that are like, I'm going to make a lot of money off your shit because you're signing multiples and stuff. Then I went into the Q&A. Then after the Q&A, we came out, fucking went to get in the car and drove to the end, and they kind of like stopped us, and they were holding a bunch of shit at him, going sign it. And he was like, we can't, we gotta go. And so we took off. So, we're driving, and they keep fucking following us at like high speed. And I'm like, I'm pretty sure we're getting followed. Then we got a call from Josh. Josh and Liv are like the tour managers. Josh is like, I think those 3 cars, he didn't even say a thing. He's like, those 3 cars are chasing you. One of them fucking hit me. Because they fucking almost hit Josh.
Right there at the camera, this gentleman.
Right there in the camera, like fucking pulling out. Then he was like, hey, he was trying to block him from going there. And they just fucking went over him. So we're like fucking cruising through the back roads of Oakmont heading toward Pittsburgh in a Princess Di situation because it was all wet and fucking like we're being chased. And it's madness. Like at a certain point, you're like, are they really chasing us? But then the other level of Jersey kicks in where we're like, let's fucking beat them. And so, we start whipping around the hills, the back fucking hills like Batman going to the Batcave and shit like that. And we're watching these dudes in the fucking rear view trying to fucking keep up and shit like that. And they keep lapping. They're coming. They won't fucking let up. We're trying to catch lights to stop them. They go through the fucking lights and shit.
Through red lights, they ran red lights.
It's crazy. So like in situations like that, because it's not the first time it's ever happened, they always tell us, like, just drive to the police station. So we drove, we're booking down, and he goes, I think I remember seeing a police station. So we pulled into the police station, and there's fucking 100 cop cars, but I'm like, this car smells like weed, man. Like, what are you fucking leading me here for? We're gonna get fucking killed. Like, I'd rather take my chances with them. The Jay and Silent Bob Reboot Roadshow tour is almost half over, ladies and gentlemen, but there's still shows that you could go to. Tickets at rebootroadshow.com. Come join us, man. Come join us and reboot your life. Reboot your life.